What is up, and welcome back to a special, late, but definitely special episode of Going Beyond the Castle. I am your host, Fred Briley, and I am joined by my fabulous co host, Lori Talamo. And this week, as
Hello.
you can tell, we have some extra special guests. We get to be joined by our spouses, Rachel and Josh. So, Rachel and Josh, welcome to the podcast. It's about time you joined us. It's only been going for like 6 months now, but it's fine. Um,
Right.
so yeah, we're super excited. We've got a special Valentine's episode going on tonight. So we'll find out just how much our spouses know about our Disney obsession. So this is going to be quite interesting because I've been looking at some of these questions, and I'm intrigued to see Rachel's responses. So
I have not
Same.
seen the
I hadn't even
questions.
know how to answer some of them.
I don't like because we were talking the other night, and like I was trying to explain to Rachel, and I was like, "Well, like one of the questions is this," and she was like, "Oh, that's this," and I was like, "No, it's not it at all." She was like, "Oh," so it's gonna be interesting,
Yeah.
but definitely super excited. As always, quick shout out to our followers, everybody watching online. We really appreciate you guys. As I say every week, we really wouldn't be where we are today without our followers and the support that you guys show us. So we really appreciate you. As always, if you're not, we would love if you could like our content. Definitely give us a follow and share us so that way we can reach more people. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Lori, and we'll dive into some pretty fun Disney announcements that just came out this past week.
Yes, definitely. Um, so Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Guardians of the Galaxy are no longer virtual queue. So I've seen some mixed comments on, some folks are excited, some folks aren't. I think it's good because for one thing, when Olivia was there with her cheer team this last week, um, they weren't able to ride it. And
Yeah,
so with the standby line, they would be able to ride. So I think it'll be great for some folks who may not, be tech savvy and want to do the virtual queue, or who don't want to purchase the multi pass. So um, good options for those folks. And we were kind of touching on a little bit before how they've expanded the Guardians of the Galaxy queue. So lots of blue umbrellas on the outside. I'm sure they're anticipating some pretty long lines. So
take
it'll be
some
interesting to
fans.
see. Yeah, be interesting to see when that comes to pass how that's going to work out. One, and I'm pretty sure this is something that was done in the past, but I just saw an announcement about it when I was researching for some new things. There's the magical floral and gifts option now that you can order a new celebration basket for your trip. So I know, like pre-COVID, these things were offered, and then during COVID, I guess they stopped. They do have some groups like Ear for Each Other is a Facebook page where
Hmm.
um, some furloughed cast members kind of came together and we're doing this. So now you can find lots of options to get a gift basket delivered, but now you can order it again through Disney. Um, Something interesting, level 99 is coming to Disney Springs. And so I kind of looked it up to because I had never heard of level 99 before. So I was looking it up a little bit and it looks like it's like gaming, I guess adult gaming. Um, it almost looks like there's rooms that you go through, and I guess
Hmm.
there's different levels and different types of. It says social and physical and mental challenges.
Wear
So
athletic attire all day. You're gonna sweat.
really, oh gosh, I don't.
Like
It
it's
almost
in
kind of
like
reminded
intense
me of
skins. So like I know like pretty similar. Like one, like you're in this big rectangular room, and there's a line that's moving. Like the floor, like is LED, and so the line moves back and forth to the front, and you have to jump over the line and hit different points around the room without touching the line on the floor. And throughout the
oh
level, it speeds up. So like it's pretty intense.
yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing that.
I'll do
I'll
it.
fall.
We'll go and together, and we'll do it. All four of
Yeah.
us.
And then last but not least, if you're interested in a Disney cruise, they did just open up the itineraries through the summer of 2026. So if you want to hop on a Disney cruise, you can now book those summer vacations for 2026. So that's about it for announcements. Fun stuff coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited about that Guardians. Like, it's gonna be perfect for my planned trip in May, um,
Yeah.
especially because we weren't going to be able to get virtual queue on our first day. So now, hopefully, we have a chance of pulling it off that first day that we get there. So yeah, excited.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
All right.
So yeah, so just a little bit more on the episode what we're gonna do tonight. So we kind of went back and forth, and I was trying to come up with different ideas. So we settled on so we'll ask some questions, and our spouses will write down what they think we're gonna say, and then we'll say what our answer is, and then we'll see how many of those we can match up. We did decide not to make it a challenge with points that way because it almost came out where Fred and Josh would be the ones, winning or losing. So I didn't want to do that to them because we are very gracious that they finally have joined us. So we don't want to make them have a competition.
Ah,
And then also very briefly, if you don't know, the voice on our I don't know what it's called, the little outro, and then the middle
yeah,
section is actually Josh. So
him
thanks
over
for
there with his
contributing to
dreamy
our
radio voice.
yeah.
Hmm.
He does. All right. So we ready to get rolling?
Are you ready,
Y'all
Rachel?
ready?
Ready?
All right. Question number one on the Disney date night trivia. What is our favorite all-time Disney attraction? I feel like we should have got some Jeopardy music to play in the
I
background. while
know,
we're
I
doing
know.
this.
Yeah, and just so
Not us, but just answering your stuff.
yeah, like what's my favorite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So for those who can't see right now, they have whiteboards, and so they're gonna write their answer, and then they'll show what their answer is, and then actually no, we're gonna say what our answer is, and once
You
they're
see my
finished, and
answer?
then
No.
and then they'll show theirs.
I probably should have read through these so I could have figured this out myself.
I did it literally like 10 minutes before.
I did not because I just wanted.
Yeah, he didn't look. He's like, I just want to.
She
Yeah,
hasn't
I haven't
seen
seen the questions either.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot from the hip here.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm struggling, so it's only question one.
I think some of the ones are going to be very obvious for me because I talk about it all the time. And then, because, I mean, like we do Disney with just Josh and I, but we've never kind of approached it as like a romantic getaway. Because let's be real, Disney is not relaxing. I mean, you can make it relaxing. We just always say we're going to and we don't. So the romantic questions are kind of little.
I'm nervous.
Kind of throw me off. So, are y'all ready?
Mm.
Okay, you
I'm
want me to
ready.
go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All
right, so just to
What? Go
recap,
ahead.
what is your favorite all-time Disney attraction?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Drum roll, please.
Hey!
And he said Guardians of the Galaxy. Because I forced him to ride it. That's why.
I know.
All right, Fred.
Let's see, there's so many. What would
Some.
Rachel say
Yeah,
is my favorite
better
all-time
eraser.
attraction?
There's a blanket over there you can grab.
Don't worry about what I would say, just tell me what your favorite one is.
Yeah, what's your favorite ride?
Pirates of the Caribbean. And we're off to a bad start.
I had
That's
that
fine.
as number 3.
Oh,
I said Guardians.
okay. Okay.
And then I said, because that just came out previously, I had gone with Haunted Mansion, but I was torn between Haunted Mansion and Pirates.
In her defense, she should get like a tenth of a point because I was going back and forth between Haunted Mansion and Pirates.
Yeah.
I almost
In
wrote
her-
Haunted Mansion / Pirates.
See,
In her defense, you probably don't know what your favorite is. It's probably all your favorite.
it's
Right.
In her
Disney.
defense.
He's
Disney's my
always
favorite.
said that
Exactly.
Haunted Mansion is his favorite until like this last time we were here. And then he's kind of bounced around and this is my favorite. But then like
Guardians
next
is
time we
like-
walk in the
Yeah.
park, there was a different one that was his favorite.
Guardians
Do you
is
know what
like
my
a
number
great
2 is?
ride, but the problem is like I can feel like I can go to Disney and I'm okay if I don't write about that one. But if I don't ride like Haunted Mansion, if I don't ride Pirates, I don't feel like it was
Yeah.
a successful trip.
These are your two, was Pirates and Haunted Mansion.
Right.
But Haunted Mansion was like your classic favorite.
Yeah.
Like when we first
Yeah.
went, that was the first ride I took him on, and
Yep.
it's what made him fall in love. So
Yeah. What would you think my second one is?
Flight of Passage.
Yeah. That or
Maybe the Safari.
no,
No.
Toy Story Mania.
Oh,
yeah.
that is a good one.
Mm.
Yeah.
we just did that really for the first time when we
Mhm.
took the girls. We never bothered to wait it.
Yeah,
FYI,
yeah.
I beat Josh last time. But we
That
won't
doesn't
go
surprise me.
there.
All right.
All right. Let's go
Question
for the
number
next
2.
one.
Question number 2. Which Disney park snack could I eat every single day? I feel like you have to know this one.
I feel like Josh should know this one too. We'll see.
I feel like I
I
know
think
what it is.
everybody.
I feel like everybody in the world knows what it is.
Yeah. Josh's mom is watching and she said hers is Star Wars, her favorite ride. Jasmine says poor Josh. She knows we just talked about this at the parades and at cheer how much we
I'm
drag
so-
Josh into Disney.
You ready?
No.
Just commit. Commit
No,
and
I
book
know it's
the
wrong.
next trip so that way we can go together and we can refresh and dominate this
I
next
know
time.
it's wrong. Go ahead.
All right. You want us to go first this time?
Sure.
All right. Favorite Disney snack, park snack for me, Gaston's cinnamon rolls.
Yes, I got it.
Awesome.
Is between that and Dole Whip.
I know.
But
That's
feel
what I
like
was torn between.
There's so many Dole Whips that like it's hard. It's hard to. I mean, I could just say Dole Whip, but
That's
I
what-
really love the Gaston.
I was
cinnamon roll.
torn with the Dole Whip because like Gaston's, you only get one a trip.
Yeah.
And the question was like, which snack could you eat every single day?
Yeah.
Whereas Dole Whip, we usually get a couple
Yeah.
over the course of the week.
I would have picked the pineapple coconut bread or whatever
Ooh,
the Ohana thing.
that is
that's
a
what I
good
thought
one. Well,
maybe
we
you
didn't
would
have
say.
that until this past trip. That was the first time because we'd never been to Ohana.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's not really a snack, right? It's served with the meal, but you can't get it as a snack.
Yeah.
Can you?
True.
I don't know. You should be able to.
It's not a
Disney would
Disney
make
park
bank.
snack.
That's fair.
Oh, you're right. That's a resort
Disney
snack.
resort
Okay.
appetizer.
Y'all ready?
Let's hear it.
Pumpkin spice macaron ice cream sandwich.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
I think
Oh,
everybody
taste
knows
it.
that now because
Yeah.
that's all we
Yeah.
talk about. Like we
I
can't
know,
go
I'm
a
like a
whole
broken
month
record.
without talking about it.
I know. I need one in my life.
She even went there and got a chocolate one just to get some sort of fix.
It wasn't the same though.
On a side note,
I should have tried the strawberry vanilla. That's what I should have did, but I love chocolate too. So I was like, let me try the chocolate one. I really think it's because it was melty. I think if it would have stayed crunchy
mm,
like the pumpkin one, I would have liked it better. But I mean, you take a bite and it's just like the ice cream was squirting out. So
on a side note, Jasmine is watching and said, "Don't worry, Josh. You can go back." And I'm assuming beat Lori at Toy Story Mania.
she's referring to so Olivia's a former all-star cheer team may need some alternates for their competition in May because some of the girls can't go. And so Saturday at the parade, they were trying to convince Olivia to go. And so Olivia's like, I'll go, but it's up to my dad. And so so everybody's trying to corral Josh into saying that it's okay.
Yeah.
I
It
think-
just seems like every 5 months there's some reason to go back to Disney.
There's always
amazing.
a reason.
Right. Amazing.
Okay. Question number 3, Rachel and Josh.
I don't know.
If I could stay at any Disney resort, which one would I choose for a romantic getaway? I don't even know this.
Yeah. I know. I wonder if Lori knows.
Like,
this.
romantic.
I have.
Well, that's why I said like the romantic side of it. because it's not. I mean, I guess it could be.
You
But I
know
just
which
kind of
my
picked one of the
favorite
ones that I
resort
want to
is.
stay at, and I feel like the reasoning why I can kind of make it
I don't.
into that. So we'll see. Jasmine, you need to make you and Jonathan play.
So we're
Jonathan's
keeping the
like,
word romantic.
Yeah,
in
I'm sure
there?
Jonathan's dying to play.
Romantic getaway?
Keeping romantic in there, right?
sure. Yeah.
Um,
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
if I get this right, it's only on chance.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all want us to go first now? Y'all good?
Lead the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Animal Kingdom Lodge. Oh, he made a face. Only because it's my favorite park, and you could sit out on the balcony and watch the animals and drink your coffee.
I mean, I may have made a face, but Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes. Sweet.
See, I know you would get my favorite resort. Like I know you would, but favorite
That's what I would have gone with.
romantic getaway.
Yeah.
I'm going Polynesian.
That's what I was gonna put.
What'd you put?
Floridian.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Because I was
one?
thinking about the romantic, I knew you would want Floridian.
Well,
But
and
then I was
especially
like,
'cause you
he's
could
gonna
get, like,
want to
a-
go as high as he can.
Well, and
like
you
I
could get like a
know you,
park view, and you could hang out in the room and
Yeah.
watch the fireworks.
but
Like,
I know you, and you like to bump it up.
that's fair.
Well, we've stopped with the considering the expensive rooms and the views and all of that stuff because it never fails. Every time we go, there is zero time spent in the room, with the exception of sleeping and getting ready every
Yep.
single time. So it's like it's just not worth it.
Yeah,
I think-
we tried Riviera this last time, and it was great. And I do
No,
want to explore. I
Saratoga.
mean,
Yeah, Saratoga.
I do want to explore other resorts, but for that particular one, it was nice. But I'm like, I could have stayed at Pop and been just as happy for a little less money.
Absolutely.
Well, and I think that
Um,
was
It was
one of
very
the.
nice. But
I'll
Yeah.
get to Jumel. I think that was one of the first things that Bob, her dad, told me when they took me for the very first time. He was like, "Why pay all this money for a room if all you're going to do is sleep there? Like
Yeah.
you're paying all this money to ultimately go to the parks. So put it there and just have a bed to sleep in."
Yeah.
I would
I do want to
still
stay at Caribbean though. I do want to stay. I
Caribbean
mean,
is
I'm
nice.
fine with
That's
the
where we
moderate,
stayed.
but yeah.
Jamel said, "What's
But
the
yeah.
score?" There's no score. We're not competitive here. This is healthy relationships, Jamel.
Right. All right.
Okay, cool. Question
Moving on.
number 4. What is our favorite part of Disney? The shows, the food, or the rides?
Okay, and just to be fair, we shouldn't maybe limit it to those 3 things. Because I thought those, like when I initially put the question out, I'm like, that's suggestions. But I mean, I thought it was suggestions, not like we had to pick from those 3. So
No, that's fair.
So
yeah, I
I'm
think we
fine
could
with-
expand like what is our favorite part of Disney? Like if we had to say what was the favorite thing, it could be the shows, the foods, or the rides, but it could be something else.
so, like, I don't know. The question is a little confusing the way you're wording it now.
I say we keep it with just food, rides, or shows.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll
not
change
like
my
a
answer.
park or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, like what's
Food,
my
ride,
favorite part
or
of
shows.
Disney as a whole?
I got you.
But you could pick one of those and I'll tell you which one it is. I'll have to change it, but
So we are keeping it limited.
Yes, one of those 3.
It would be great if I could get one right.
You have. You got the cinnamon roll one.
yeah, you
Jamel,
got a
I know
couple
we
right at
said
the
that we're
beginning.
not keeping score, but Josh has gotten everyone right, and I'm struggling, really struggling. So if that tells you much.
Well, it probably should just tell you that I talked too much about it to him.
Yeah. We've been too much. That's what it should tell you.
Uh-huh.
Or I tune him out too much.
I'm struggling with this one because out of those three, I could really pick two. So it's like, which one am I gonna pick?
Yeah.
Is it our turn to go
But-
first?
Yeah.
I mean, I would pick the two for you as well, but I went a different way.
Thanks, Jamel.
Jamel said you're doing great.
You are, you're doing a
Okay.
great job.
For me, hands down, the food.
I had that as 3 out of 3.
I love the food.
Okay, I put the shows.
He always talks about food.
I understand that, but I put the shows because, like, despite how much he talks about the food, like, I feel like for you, it's the atmosphere. Like when you walk in,
That's what I would
and like it's that feeling of magic, and like you cry at the happily ever after
do.
show.
Every
I've
time.
never seen him cry over a Dole Whip. Now,
Good
me,
point.
on the other hand, if it almost falls, I will cry. But I've never seen him cry over a Dole Whip. Or like we missed the Gaston cinnamon roll one trip, and he didn't like fall apart in panic, but like he sobs in happily ever after every time.
It's magical.
Exactly.
Yikes.
I don't know. I think
Josh
he's
is like,
wrong.
"No,
is
it's
what I
not."
think. But I mean,
He is wrong.
I'm indecisive.
I think he's wrong.
Yeah. So for me, when I was gonna try to change it up, I would have said the atmosphere is my favorite thing. But with these options, I'm gonna go rides.
I think her favorite part of Disney is Disney.
He said all of it.
Yes.
It is. It's so hard. I mean, like, see, at least y'all two both love it. So, like, y'all get it. Or at least I think, because Rachel's the one who got you started, right?
Yeah.
So she loves it too.
Yeah, we
I
can
love it,
we
but
go
I,
back to
I
the
do
shows.
things much more in moderation than Fred does.
When you said about the shows and Fred cries at the show, when the show starts, I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's go. Let's beat the crowd. Or I'm like, all right, let's go ride something while there's no lines.
The very first trip that we went on, we watched the castle show and the fireworks. We've never done it again. Watched the nighttime electrical parade they had at that point.
Every
We
time.
don't do any of that.
I will cry if we don't see it.
I know. I'm like,
And
maybe
yet
we
he says food.
I'm food motivated in life, just like your children.
that's funny. Whoops.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Fine.
okay. So we'll move
Round
on.
2.
Let's move on. And I cut out one of the questions, so my section is going to be short. Because I didn't realize I had a double question in there. But now we're going to move on over to travel habits. I cannot wait to do number 6 because I think it's going to be funny. Number 5. What is the one thing we must pack for every Disney trip? So what do I pack? What does Fred pack for every Disney trip?
All of it.
Yeah, I know there's probably multiple things, but
I don't like.
you know
this
what?
question.
We could say multiple things if y'all want, and if you get one of them right, we'll
There
go
we
with
go.
it.
I'm just gonna write down our whole packing list.
Magic.
Yeah, write
thing.
down multiple things, and if he says whatever he says, if
Sunscreen.
it's on there.
Okay.
Baby wipes.
What is one thing I must have for every Disney trip?
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not gonna
know.
give a hint.
There's so many essential things that you need for Disney.
See, and I've like kind of skipped. Well, but see, we're in a different stage of trips though. Like we don't have small kids that we have to bring things for. Now when we go, like you bring in a fanny pack and you bring in your own stuff. Like my bag has what I need, and so I've limited what I carry.
I don't.
So
My-
it's a,
My essentials are a fishing hoodie and a hat. You'll see now as you see our Disney the last
Yes.
3 trips, our pictures I'm like have the same things on, a fishing hoodie and a hat and a pair of shorts.
Like we even on this last trip when we went for cheer on the days that we just went to parks, I just had like the little phone lanyard thing that had like a little bitty pouch, and I put chapstick, a couple of cough drops, and some medicine, and like that was, and I had the hand sanitizer hanging from it, and that was all I brought in the parks. It was great.
I rode
Yeah,
deep with like a backpack with like 20 different things in it.
I wasn't sure. I was like, God, I brought a fanny pack just in case that would hold more things because I wasn't sure if like if I was gonna feel too naked or like I needed to bring something else. But I made it. Jasmine said she don't have small kids and she brings everything too. All right, so is it my? Do I go first?
I think it's your turn to go first.
All right, y'all ready for me to go? I'm gonna say Magic Band.
Definitely not.
No?
Huh?
I mean, it's one thing.
I mean, they're on the wall behind her. I think these goofy mini ears. I drew a lame attempt at drawing them.
I like it. Great job.
Well, initially I did say that would have been my initial answer. However, I had one on and I took it off. I've been changing the last few times, and like I've had some headbands. But I did wear ears this last time, but ears would have been my second answer. But I don't always wear them, so I always wear a magic band. Olivia said she was gonna say Dad's right, Mickey ears.
Oh, what do I pack? There's one thing I must pack. And you think being a ginger, I would say sunscreen, but I don't wear sunscreen that often. Um,
Maybe Kleenex to wipe your tears at the shows.
no, I use her shoulder for that. I'm gonna say magic bands or chargers.
Ooh.
Oh,
Spirit jerseys, phone chargers, and magic.
Ooh, there we go.
there you go.
Nice.
Awesome. Good job.
I'm all about the
Yeah.
chargers, like making sure we have all the charging cords, the charging blocks.
Yeah.
Like I'm all
Yeah, I
about
do that too. But
Good job.
oh well,
Rachel.
I failed you.
Proud of you.
I failed you
Oh,
on that
thank
one. All right, this one's gonna be fun. I cannot wait to see what he says. All right. When it comes to planning, what do I obsess over the most? Dining reservations, hotel choices, or park schedules?
I feel like you should know this one. And if not, there's great. No, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn because these are all where I'll go back and forth. So
Oh,
I'm just kind of curious to see what he's gonna say.
I just
I think you know what I'm going to say.
really only one answer here. Are we
Yeah,
ready?
There's only one answer for her.
Park schedules, like every time. Solely because we were with my parents one trip. This was like our second trip where I actually helped plan and things were not going according to schedule. And she like went off from me, went off on me in front of my parents. And my parents were just like,
Olivia says all of it. I obsess over all of it, which is
Good job, Rachel.
probably true.
I remember
Oh, man.
exactly. It was in the Halloween party,
it was.
but it wasn't because things weren't going as scheduled. I was asking what was going to be next and
that's
like
right.
asking us to do something, and yeah, nothing was
You
happening.
know what you obsess
We paid all
over.
this money and we were all
I
just
don't.
standing there
I
staring
mean, I
at
obsess
each other.
over.
Well, you're about to.
He said I'm about to know what I obsess over. I'm torn between park schedules and dining reservations because
I
they
thought
kind of
about
go
that.
hand in hand.
Yeah, I thought about it
Because
as well.
depending on what park we're going to is what reservations I can make.
hmm
Uh, shoot, dining.
And just for everybody in the back, I made sure I wrote that really, really big.
Dining.
Dining reservations
Like
drives
it.
me
Okay.
insane.
This is why though, because every time we go, they're all like, "You're the mouse counselor. You know where this is." But I'm like, but I want everyone to love it as much as I do. So I don't want to dominate the plans
Yeah.
and pick everything that I want to do. So I'm like, at least give me some opinions and then I'll kind of,
Right.
but they
Are
don't ever really want to.
are you guys Office fans?
A little.
The office.
The Office? Oh, okay. Well, I was going to quote The Office and say that dining reservations could be the star of a movie titled "Things I Don't Care About." She, I mean, it's just complete obsession over this and this time and doing this at this time. And I try to be cool about it though.
Yeah,
And
but
just
what happened this time? I didn't make dining reservations. And then he's like, "Oh, do we have reservations for Via Napoli?" I'm like, "No, because we said we weren't going to make any."
but you know what happened? We walked right in.
Yeah, we did. So, so I'm like, just give me a little bit of help. And then, or if not, then I'll just plan it and go with, but it's, I don't know. It's for clients, I can be like, okay, do this, this, and this. But when it comes to my own
Oh, it's
family,
totally different.
it's totally different. But again, I want them to enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I want input on what you want to do. But
Well, she's a planner, you know. I mean, that's what she does. That's her full-time job, this her part-time job. She's a planner.
Yeah.
And me and the kids are not. We just I mean, we if we went to Disney alone, we'd probably ride one thing because we'd just wander about aimlessly, you know, miles apart. We'd be in the front of a park and then go to the back of the park and the next thing you know it would be closing and we'd be, you know, crying at the fireworks show.
Yep. Yep.
Olivia said, I
Right
think we
next to
always
me.
end up changing it too, which we do. We'll make plans and I change it multiple times. So, oh well. I think that was it for my section.
Yeah, I'm looking at the next questions. I don't like them.
Yeah, this is where the romantic stuff comes in. I can't wait to see number 7.
Oh, you're gonna be so disappointed.
All right.
Oh no.
Which Disney
Dropped the eraser.
movie couple do I
Oh, it's right
think
there.
we're most like? I've never thought about this before in my life.
Yeah, me either. And so
Yeah,
actually before
exactly.
I was like, I looked up and I was like, Disney movie couples. And I went through and I was like, that is us. Probably not going to get this one.
Absolutely not gonna get this one.
I feel
It's
like I
okay.
only have one couple that's coming to mind, and it's not that we actually remind.
Is this
I got
any
an
Disney like
idea.
live action or cartoon Disney movies?
Oh, I guess it could be
Any
any,
Disney
but I went
movie?
cartoon just to give you a hint.
And I'm just like, I'm drawing
That
a
still
blank
doesn't help.
on every Disney couple right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I'm just going with the only one I can even think.
I mean, I could think of just one, and I have no idea if it applies at all because I've never even seen the movie. So,
Well, don't say it. Just wait.
oh, oh wait, is that yeah?
It's probably
Does it have to be romantic couples?
no. It doesn't. Whoever you
Disney
well,
movie
no,
couple.
because it just says what movie couple do you think we're most alike?
Oh wait,
He's laughing. This
that's
is
not
gonna be
that's,
awful.
that's not Disney.
Yeah, I almost did the same thing for a second. I was like, wait, that's not Disney. But then I was like, yeah, wait, it is Disney.
Y'all want me to throw out some examples?
Yes.
Let me go to my list.
Yeah. Go to your Google search that you used to cheat
Yeah.
before we took this.
I didn't cheat. I was just looking to see who are some Disney couples. Oh, I don't even have it up anymore. Let me pull it up.
Well,
Because I was like,
no matter what you say, I'm not straying from mine now.
you wrote it?
I would love to stray from mine because it doesn't remind me of us, and it's going to cause the whole thing.
So there's Snow White. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, whoever. Snow White and the Prince, Lady and the Tramp, Cinderella and Prince Charming, Belle and Beast, Rapunzel and Flynn, Tarzan and Jane, Simba and Nala. I guess they're technically Aladdin and Jasmine.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Anna and Kristoff. Ariel and Eric. Let's see who else.
Wait. Well, I guess.
Aurora and Prince Philip. Hercules
Lilo
and
and
Meg.
Stitch.
Carl and Ellie.
Yeah, I want to go with Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Why can't I go back?
The only one I could get to come to mind this whole time had been Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, "Give me an alternative. This is going to start a fight." But I found one that I genuinely do think.
No, I'm not good at this stuff.
I am like, gosh. Rapunzel. Oh, I said that one, huh? Rapunzel and Flynn. Y'all done?
Is
Are
Rachel
y'all
done?
still thinking?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, y'all are
I'm
done?
just gonna wing it.
Okay.
Who's first?
Oh, I don't know. I'll go first if you want.
That's fine.
We're not gonna have the same thing, I promise.
I know. I said Carl and Ellie.
Oh,
Because they're like,
well, this is really
He goes,
gonna be funny.
"No."
This is really gonna be funny
wait,
because I did put up, but I put Carl and the kid because
oh, because I'm older?
no,
They're not a
because
couple.
I know they're not. That's why I asked the question. But I put Carl and the kid because she is like raring to go and always like, and I'm like grumpy old man like Carl.
So we got half of it.
You got half of it.
I was
That's not
being
bad.
romantic because Carl and Ellie are so in love and they live until the end.
I like
And-
Josh's idea.
Ellie,
And
well,
Josh
she's older.
responds
She
to
dies
that with
first.
no.
Oh gosh,
Well, you got half of it.
I did.
All right, Fred.
Rapunzel and Flynn. I don't know. Yes!
Oh,
You seem like you're
Nice.
having a lot of emotions. Straight up. I'm trying to tame the hair. You're over here like, here comes the smolder. I can't figure out what emotion I'm feeling. Straight up.
that's funny. Good
I just
job.
guessed.
See, you're
Love it.
making a comeback, Rachel.
Yes.
I guess the problem is I haven't seen a lot of those
Yeah,
romantic.
he's never
Disney
seen
movies.
Moana either.
Ooh. Moana and Maui.
You never watched. You did watch Up though, right?
Oh yeah, I love Up. Up's great.
Never seen it.
This one's tough too. This next one.
You've never seen Up?
No.
Oh no.
You've never seen
Very good.
Moana. Like,
Yeah, I know. But I feel like Up is way better.
debatable. All right.
He'll watch Moana. You'll watch Up, and then we'll have him come back on, and y'all can talk about which one was better.
There we go. All right. Question number 8. If I
There's no
could
way we'll get
plan
this.
the perfect Disney date night, what would it include? Obviously, me crying at happily ever after.
Hey, I still get the
I
point.
mean, are we,
'cause I already knew that.
are we talking like food or anything?
Anything.
Is it just
And I don't know how. Well, mine's kind of it's semi-romantic, semi habit, semi-romantic. Again, these questions are a little tough because when you think of Disney, you don't think of it as a romantic getaway.
we should change that, Rachel? We should take a Rachel and Fred trip.
Yeah, you should.
We've taken several.
We should take one. I'm not.
She
I'm
thinks
just gonna
it's-
wing it.
Yeah, this one's gonna. I had 2 answers, so I changed again. Like Liv said, I changed it a bunch of times. So
All right. Had a handful of things.
Fred's like, I
Perfect
don't
Disney date.
know.
I mean, Rachel's writing away, so
See, this is what I'm actually. When we do get that Fred and Rachel trip, I can use this. Go back and watch this episode.
that's
I'll know
There
right.
you
exactly
go.
what I need to do because she's writing down.
That's why she's still writing.
Yes. I'm just waiting for her to be done at this point.
I want to go on a date she's writing down too. It sounds like it's going to be fun.
I don't know. I feel like my date and her date are going to be very different
Yeah,
dates.
they're not going to be the same.
Yeah, I think.
But
ours are
hey,
different.
the more information he has, maybe the future will.
There you go. Yep.
I'm ready.
Of course you are. Perfect Disney date night. What would it include? I have no idea. Spending the whole evening taking naps on People Mover. I'm kidding. That would
Oh, I was like, oh.
be drop our kids off at daycare and then go ride the People Mover and take naps. I don't know. I would say dinner be our guest. Restaurant at Magic Kingdom. That's pretty romantic.
I love
And
watching
then-
Rachel's face.
I'm just making this up off the top of my head. So dinner be our guest, and then I've never thought about a date night at Disney and what that would look like. See, this is why we should move to Orlando and be a pass holders. Dole Whip, and then finish the night off with Happily Ever After.
I did a date day, so you can just ignore this one. But I basically said the same: Magic Street carriage ride, Dole Whip, behind the scenes tour with dinner in the castle, and Happily Ever After.
Nice.
Sweet.
Let me screenshot that real quick.
That's basically what you just said.
That's right.
I'm just glad we picked the same part. Like,
Yeah. Ours is weird. There's no way. Oh, it's my turn. I got to say it. No.
yep.
Okay. So I said dinner at homecoming, or even if we sat at the bar like we do when we go, and then take the boat over to Port Orleans French Quarter and take a horse and carriage ride around the resort.
I'm not even close to
Yeah, well, because I've
That does
never
sound
said
really
that
good.
before.
It does sound
I've
good.
never, ever heard that. Now things we do always do for a romantic date night would be via Napoli dinner, then her macaron in Paris, and then Skyliner during the fireworks show.
Oh,
Solid.
yeah.
Yeah. Things we have actually done, not some random thing that's never been mentioned.
Hey, I'm giving you ideas too from when we go back in November.
Well, you're gonna plan it, not me. So don't give me ideas.
True. True. Yeah, sorry, that was a rough one. This
All
one's
right.
gonna be the same thing.
If I could have a romantic dinner at any Disney restaurant, which one would I choose?
Can we just go off the answer for the last question?
No, it's got to be
Yeah.
different.
A different one?
A different one.
A romantic dinner at any Disney restaurant.
Right, in May. We're gonna do that in May. He's not gonna come probably if we go in May, Jasmine. He might though.
I know my answer, but I'm trying to think of your answer.
I'm trying to think of my answer.
Yeah, see, I put an answer down, but it's probably not one that he would ever know.
I think I know what up.
I can't even think of the name. Oh yeah.
We're probably not on the same page here.
Yeah, especially because
I don't know how
I
to
said one already.
Yeah, I have to come up with a different one because that's
I
the
don't-
one that I
I
would
feel like we're not
choose.
going to be on the same page,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
No, because if I could have romantic dinner at any Disney restaurant.
Editing this podcast episode is going to be fun because there's been a lot of like gaps.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah, because people are gonna be like, "What is happening? Why is it stopping?"
All right. One of us is ready. Two of us are
Oh,
ready.
am I first?
I think you're first. Yeah. No.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know now. Because he stole it.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I think
You didn't write one, no.
I have it.
romantic dinner at Disney restaurant would be Ohana with a lakeside table seeing the fireworks.
That's fine. I'll take that.
What'd you put?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've never been there.
I know. That's why I was like, I know he's not going to get it.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go with the one I wrote because he's not gonna. Well, he didn't even write anything
No, I have no idea.
because he doesn't. He probably doesn't even know this restaurant.
Just pick Pop Century Food Court, Josh.
Yes.
I'll just say it and then we'll just roll on because he doesn't know this one. I put down California Grill. Same thing.
Mm.
Window seat so
Yeah.
you can watch the fireworks.
Oh yeah, that could have been life or death, and I never would have gotten that.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
All right. Final round.
Final round. Just for laughs. This one should be easy.
I would like to think so.
If I could have a VIP tour with any Disney character as our guide, who do you think I would choose?
She gets this wrong.
I think we're gonna get the last three
I
right.
have not gotten this wrong.
I think we
Not
get the
even
last three
close.
right too. We have to. Maybe though, I don't know. The next one might be a little questionable.
No.
Y'all done?
Yeah, we should have this round. If not, Rachel are gonna have a long conversation tonight.
We have this
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay, so Olivia came in. What you said? You want to play this game? We'll have to do another game with her. Okay, so I would say Minnie Mouse.
Yep.
Minnie Mouse.
I would
I mean-
say Stitch. Hey!
Yeah, I think
I
anybody
could've-
could have
Yes.
Yes, I would have questioned your marriage if Rachel got that one wrong.
Yeah,
I
I
could have
would
got
have
that one
too.
right for you.
Well,
Stitch,
especially because I have a
Stitch,
mini tattoo
Stitch,
too as well.
Stitch,
So
Stitch,
yeah.
Yeah.
Stitch. It's a passion, not a problem.
Oh, that's not really romantic though. But yeah, my daughter has joined in on the fun now.
Excellent.
Hi,
Okay.
Olivia.
Rachel says hi. Hi. If I had to choose between Disney Mickey bars for life or unlimited Dole Whip, what would I pick? This one is tough.
Yeah. Me
I
either.
just love Josh's face throughout this episode.
This ain't tough.
All right. I think we're first. Dole Whip. Easy. Hands down.
I'm gonna go with Dole Whip too, although what?
You
I don't
can't
know, I
say
kinda
that
like
and then
Mickey
now
bars.
change it after he makes that face.
Oh, I was looking at Olivia.
And I'm looking at that.
Yeah. Because I don't always get Dole Whips, but I always want a Mickey bar. But I
You
do
do
like
talk
which
about that
one would I?
Mickey bar apparently quite often.
You trying to make me change my mind?
He is.
No, because there was one episode recently where you talked about the
I
Mickey
did.
bar, and you were like, "I love Mickey
I'm gonna.
bars."
I'll stick with it. I'll say Dole Whip because you can get Mickey bars anywhere.
Yeah, Dole Whip. I've never heard her talk about a Mickey bar.
I'm
I
pretty sure it
wanted to
was
get the
last
Mickey bar on the
episode.
last trip, and I
She's
didn't get one in
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I'll just get a Mickey bar. Every time she, even Olivia's like, it's like Dole Whip, without a doubt. Where's Mickey bar come from?
because I love the Mickey bars. Y'all know that. Anyway, this is the one we saved the best for last. What's the one travel mishap that we've had that we still laugh about? So
We've had a
something that
travel
happened
mishap?
on a trip that we still laugh about to this day. Don't say anything. You
I
don't
just
know?
I
remembered
know
one.
this one.
Wait, I think
I don't know. Oh, you'll remember it once I say it, but I don't know that you're gonna remember it.
You may not remember.
I can't
All right,
think
let's
of any
not
travel
guess because we
mishaps.
don't give things
I'll
away.
just put the only one I can remember then.
I'm still sitting here trying to figure out. Oh, what is
This is
one
great.
travel mishap?
I may have told a little bit of the story. I don't know.
Oh my god, am I seeing?
It was at Disney, right?
Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick.
Oh,
Are y'all telling each other?
No,
It's funny because I think we both probably already know too.
was it before or after our children
I'm
were
not
born?
I can't tell you.
You
Hints.
can.
No, I can't. That's cheating.
Not cheating. There's been a lot of trips before and after they were born. I'm gonna go with whatever just popped in my head.
Y'all ready? Am I first or you?
I think you're first.
You're
Okay.
first.
So one time was that our first trip? Yes, maybe our very first trip.
Don't tell the story. Just tell what it is.
Josh got extremely sick from eating at
Hollywood and Vine.
Hollywood and Vine and almost had an accident.
That's not a travel mishap.
You didn't get that?
That is a travel
Absolutely not.
mishap.
I
is
will
a
tell
tra-
you a travel mishap. So, well, there's no need to show it, but so we were
Oh.
leaving our first. This is a
This is
travel
great.
mishap. That was unfortunate. Disney food poisoning. We were leaving the French Quarter Resort, our very first Disney trip, and I was packing up. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and I go to the door, and my magic band doesn't work, won't open the door, and I'm just thinking, okay, well, I guess maybe they deactivated it because it's checkout day. And so I'm like knocking on the door. I'm trying to get in. I keep trying it. I'm trying the door handle, keep trying, and then I hear just a voice behind the door go, like, just scared to death. I was like, hello.
Wait, it
And
gets
Lori,
better.
yeah, so Lori was just a few feet behind me. She's coming up. I look at her and I'm like, run. And I just start running up the stairs. I realize I'm on the wrong floor. So I just start running up the stairs
And I'm
and
like,
she's
what is-
running.
I'm
It's like,
standing there, I'm
what's
like,
going
what is
on?
going
I'm like, run.
I don't think
So-
we've done that yet.
No,
I never knew that happened.
That
Yeah.
story is much better than the one else.
absolutely. Yeah.
I think the only one that pops into my head, and I hope it is because I love this photo, is the massive blowout that my child had while at Disney.
Was her first and worst blowout we have ever experienced.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
All the
boys.
way up the back. We
Yeah.
didn't know it happened. She'd been in the stroller. And we were using the Skyliner at that point.
Yeah.
So we had no idea until we pulled her out of the rental stroller.
Oh shoot! Like, hello.
Fun times.
Yeah.
That onesie got thrown away. It wasn't even washed.
No, I
Just thrown away.
burned
Yeah, it'd
it.
been like, ugh, toss it.
Mm.
But that
Well,
was
that's a
fun.
wrap
Yeah.
on our first ever couples edition of Going Beyond the Castle. That was fun.
That was fun. We'll have to come up with another one.
So yeah, as we wrap up, definitely thanks to Josh and Rachel for joining us. It was a lot of fun for those who are, watching later or even joining us later in the week when we launch our audio only version. Definitely pop in the Facebook group and post what some of your answers are. We'd love to hear some answers from you guys that are married or dating, and just hear how it worked out with you guys. Because as we learned here tonight, it was very different answers. So yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. And then of course, definitely just shout out to Josh and Rachel. You guys made this fun. So again, thank you
Yeah.
for coming on. Loved having you. We'll try not to wait 6 months before inviting you back on. I blame
Right.
Lori. She schedules it all.
I
It's her
do.
fault.
Yeah. Feel free anytime y'all want to come on. It's always fun to have extras on. So
Yeah.
All
right.
right. Well, thank y'all.
yeah. So
What's next week?
next week, exciting. We're gonna flip worlds and we're gonna head on back over to Universal. Talk about the rides, the lands, the food. More to come on that. But yeah, definitely exciting, especially with Epic Universe opening up
Like
in
90
just a few
days.
months. Yes. So, wait, is it March or May that it
May.
opens? May, yeah. Yes. So, yeah, that's exciting, especially because we'll be going there in November, right, Liv? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, join us next week and we'll chat Universal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll close this out.
Perfect.
Okay. Let me take one of these out because there's a nice little echo. So again, as always, appreciate everybody for joining us. This was a really great episode. Really looking forward to next week's episode as we dive into Universal Studios. That's going to be a really fun one because we haven't spent a lot of time diving into Universal, so that's going to be a good episode. So definitely tune in next Sunday and join us for that. But in the meantime, if you're looking to get more information about the podcast, learn a little bit more about Lori and myself, you can always go to our website at goingbeyondthecastle.com. If you're looking to find any of our social media channels, if you're looking to find Lori and I directly, or if you're looking to find where you can listen to our audio version of the podcast, you can head on over to our Beacons channel, beacons.ai/going beyond the castle. And then, of course, if you're interested in booking a trip or you have any interest in joining the podcast or providing some input to the next episode, you can always shoot us an email at info@goingbeyondthecastle.com. And with that being said, I think that's it.
That's it.
All right. Okay. We'll see you guys next week.
Good night. Bye.
Goodbye.